Recently, hundreds of Muslims in war-torn Gaza reportedly converted to Christianity after experiencing dreams where Jesus appeared to them. This miraculous occurrence challenges conventional explanations. So is this a real divine intervention, a miracle amidst human suffering, or if it is, then how can such profound conversions be explained? In this video, we will explore the astonishing accounts of Jesus appearing to hundreds of Muslims in Gaza, leading to their conversion to Christianity. In Gaza, a place marked by conflict and despair, a remarkable event unfolded. Amidst the daily struggle for survival, where fear and uncertainty loom, a group of Muslim men experienced something extraordinary. These men, carrying the heavy burden of loss, including the heartache of losing children to the ongoing strife, found solace in an unexpected form. Despite the division and chaos, Christian pastors in the region extended care and compassion to these grieving individuals. This act of kindness bridged the gap between communities that had been distant. It was during this time of shared humanity that something miraculous occurred, as reported by the pastors to Professor Michael Lohner. A significant number of these Muslim men, who had faced the darkness of war and the loss of their loved ones, reported having vivid dreams of Jesus. This experience, transcending the harsh reality of their environment, brought them a sense of peace and comfort. Moved by these profound dreams, over 200 men made the life-altering decision to embrace Christianity. This decision, born out of a moment that defies explanation, stands as a testament to the power of faith and hope. It highlights the presence of something greater amidst the most intense human suffering. In times of hardship and loss, the appearance of Jesus in dreams to hundreds of people in Gaza has sparked a sense of wonder and hope. Such events often lead to questions about the nature of miracles and divine intervention. For those who have experienced profound suffering, the vision of a divine figure can be a source of comfort and strength, offering a message of peace and reassurance. Dreams have always been a subject of fascination and mystery, and many believe they serve as a bridge between the human and the divine. In various religious traditions, dreams are seen as a means for God to communicate with individuals, often carrying messages of guidance, warning, or comfort. For the people of Gaza, dreaming of Jesus might symbolize a longing for solace and a search for meaning amidst their struggles. The concept of God appearing in dreams suggests a personal and intimate form of communication, one that transcends the barriers of the physical world. It's a phenomenon that has been reported throughout history and across cultures, and for those who experience it, it can feel like a direct encounter with the divine. In the context of the reported conversions, such dreams could be interpreted as a call for spiritual transformation or a sign of divine presence in a time of need. The idea that God would reach out to the most vulnerable in their time of despair aligns with many religious teachings that emphasize God's compassion and care for the suffering. The biblical references to God's promises, such as the protection of Israel and the blessings bestowed upon Abraham's descendants, highlight a theme of enduring faithfulness. These passages from Psalms and Genesis convey a message of hope and assurance that God watches over His people and fulfills His promises. As we reflect on these narratives, it's important to consider the personal and collective meanings they hold. Whether one views the events in Gaza as miraculous or symbolic, they invite us to ponder the deeper connections between the divine and the human experience, encouraging us to seek understanding and compassion in our interactions with one another. The act of praying for those who have experienced such dreams is a call for spiritual support, hoping they find solace and guidance in their spiritual journey. The prayers extend to all in Gaza, wishing for their safety and the resolution of conflicts, so that the light of Christ may illuminate even the darkest corners of human experience. The anticipation of Jesus' return is a topic of significant contemplation. The Bible speaks of this in John 14:2-3, where Jesus promises to prepare a place for his followers and return for them. This assurance provides comfort to many, reinforcing the belief in a reunion with the divine. Wars and rumors of wars, as mentioned in Matthew 24:6, are not to be feared as the end, but are part of the unfolding events that must occur. Earthquakes and famines described in Matthew 24:7 are likened to birth pains, signaling the beginning of what is to come, rather than the conclusion. The conflict in Gaza, which escalated in late 2023, is a stark reminder of the world's unrest. For believers, these events align with biblical prophecies about the end times, where skepticism and denial of divine truth are expected, as stated in 2 Peter 3. The Bible also warns of moral decay in society as a sign of the last days, with 2 Timothy 3:15 painting a picture of self-centeredness and materialism. Luke 21:25-26 describes celestial signs and widespread fear as precursors to significant changes. These scriptural references serve as a framework for understanding current events through a spiritual lens, offering insights into the nature of the times we live in. They encourage vigilance and faith, reminding us of the importance of spiritual readiness for whatever the future holds. Prayers for peace, safety, and spiritual awakening remain central to navigating these challenging times. According to the Bible, the day of the Lord will come unexpectedly, like a thief in the night, as mentioned in 1 Thessalonians 5:2. This suggests that divine interventions can occur without warning, and people should always be prepared. The Bible, in Matthew 24:14, speaks of the gospel reaching all corners of the earth before the end comes. This could imply that widespread knowledge of Jesus' teachings is a precursor to significant spiritual events. The dreams in Gaza might be seen as part of this global spread of the gospel. Matthew 24:42-44 advises people to stay vigilant, as no one knows when the Lord will return. It emphasizes the importance of being spiritually ready at all times. Luke 21:28 also encourages believers to look forward with hope, as signs of the times indicate that redemption is near. The aftermath of Jesus' second coming is a subject of much debate and interpretation. Some believe it will mark the end of the current age and the beginning of a new era. Others associate it with the end of the world. However, the Bible suggests that Jesus' return will bring significant change, but not necessarily the planet's destruction. The details of what will happen after Jesus returns are scattered throughout the Bible. Matthew 24:30, for example, mentions that the sign of the Son of Man will appear in heaven, and all the tribes of the earth will mourn. This indicates a moment of great revelation and emotional impact for humanity. The dreams of Jesus in Gaza are a profound occurrence that aligns with biblical themes of unexpected divine presence and the spread of the gospel. They serve as a reminder to remain spiritually alert and hopeful for the future, whatever it may hold. The return of Jesus is a momentous event in Christian belief, anticipated with both awe and reverence. The Bible describes this event in vivid detail, portraying it as a time of great change and spiritual significance. According to the Scriptures, Jesus will come back with power and glory, and his arrival will be visibly to all, causing a global reaction. The book of Revelation, particularly chapter 6, verses 13 and 15, depicts a period of cosmic disturbances preceding Jesus' return. It talks about stars falling from the sky, reminiscent of intense meteor showers, and people seeking shelter in fear. This imagery conveys a time of great turmoil and apprehension, setting the stage for the arrival of Jesus. When Jesus does return, he will not resemble the gentle figure often depicted in art and film. Instead, he will appear as a powerful and radiant spirit being, which may lead some to mistake him for an otherworldly invader. This misunderstanding could result in a united human effort to oppose him, as described in Revelation 19:11 and Zechariah 14:3. However, any resistance will be futile against the divine power of Jesus. The Bible assures that Jesus' return is not just about judgment, it is also a time of salvation and gathering of the faithful. Matthew 24:31 speaks of angels sent out with the sound of a great trumpet to collect the elect from all corners of the earth. This gathering is a promise of hope and redemption for believers. In the biblical passage from Matthew 24:40, we read about a moment of selection where two men are in the field and one is taken while the other is left. This has been interpreted by some as a depiction of the rapture, where believers are taken up to meet Christ, leaving others behind. The concept of the rapture involves believers being caught up in the clouds to be with the Lord, as described in 1 Thessalonians 4:17. Now, in the region of Gaza, occurrence has prompted many to wonder if it could be considered a miracle. Gaza's history is marked by various rulers and empires since the 15th century BC. It became part of the Ottoman Empire in the early 16th century, and after World War I, it fell under British control. Post the 1948 Arab-Israeli War, Egypt administered Gaza until Israel captured it during the Six-Day War in 1967. Later, parts of Gaza were handed over to the Palestinian Authority, but after 2005, Israel withdrew, retaining control over maritime, airspace, and water resources. The political landscape in Gaza has been turbulent, with Hamas assuming control in 2006. Since then, there have been no further elections, and periods of violence have disrupted daily life and employment for Palestinians, leading to economic hardships. The reported dreams of Jesus among the Muslim population in Gaza are a significant development in such a context. These dreams have been interpreted by some as a sign of hope and spiritual awakening. In a place often associated with conflict and despair, the idea that Jesus would appear in dreams to offer comfort and a path to faith is seen by many as a divine intervention, a miracle that transcends human understanding. The concept of miracles is deeply rooted in religious traditions, often seen as acts of God that defy natural explanations. In the case of Gaza, the dreams of Jesus bringing about conversions could be viewed as a miraculous sign, offering a message of peace and reconciliation in a land that has seen much suffering. This event aligns with biblical narratives where God reaches out to people in times of need, offering guidance and support. It also resonates with the idea that God's presence can bring about profound change in individuals and communities, even in the most challenging circumstances. The conversions in Gaza, therefore, stand as a testament to the enduring power of faith and the possibility of transformation through divine encounters. They serve as a reminder that, regardless of the strife and turmoil that may dominate the headlines, there are stories of hope and renewal that emerge, suggesting that miracles may indeed be at work in our world today. Whether one believes in the miraculous nature of these events or not, they certainly invite reflection on the power of faith and the potential for peace and unity in a region long divided by conflict. But what do you think about these dreams? Let us know your opinion in the comments section below. Also, just take a moment to hit that like button below and stay subscribed for more upcoming content. Meanwhile, thanks for watching.